The Los Angeles Chargers suddenly have a lot of options at the wide receiver position, and this is a very exciting development. Honestly, fans, you will love this. Let's get into it. What's up, Chargers fans? Welcome to the NFL Playbook Chargers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about breaking down everything you need to know about the Bolts. First off, let's talk about Davante Adams. By now, you likely know he's been released. The big plus here, you don't have to trade for him. If the Chargers are interested, they can simply go out and get him. Adams has had 6 straight seasons with over 1,000 receiving yards, even in less than ideal situation. The last 3 seasons, for example, he excelled despite not having a consistent quarterback. He's performed well with players like Gardner Minshew and Aaron Rodgers. The best part? He's generally been healthy throughout his career. This makes Adams a strong option. The fact that he's available right now, without the need for a trade, is a huge advantage. It's definitely a fortunate position for the Chargers to be in. An even bigger plus point is that Adams has made it clear that he would like his next team to be on the West Coast, where he was born in Palo Alto, California, and played college football at Fresno State. Honestly, Adams would provide Los Angeles offense with a reliable X-receiver for Justin Herbert on one-on-one balls, something they haven't had since Mike Williams. Adding Davante Adams to the mix would create opportunities for rookie standout Ladd McConkey, who impressed with 1,149 receiving yards last season. Adams' veteran presence could also benefit Quentin Johnston, who led the team with 8 touchdowns in 2024, giving the Chargers offense a significant boost. The next opportunity for the Chargers is DK Metcalf. His time with the Seattle Seahawks appears to be coming to an end. The 6-year pro has reportedly requested the Seahawks for a trade, and Seahawks granted him permission to seek the opportunity. Metcalf still has 1 year left on the 3-year, $72 million contract he signed a couple of off-seasons ago. At just 27 years old, he's still in his prime, with plenty of gas left in the tank. DK Metcalf is undoubtedly an accomplished wide receiver. His numbers speak for themselves. He's never had less than 900 receiving yards in any of his 6 NFL seasons. Just 2 years ago, he put up over 1,100 yards with 8 touchdowns. And 3 years ago, he had over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. With 48 career touchdowns, including a 12-touchdown season in 2021, Metcalf has been a consistent playmaker. Now for the Chargers, Metcalf could be a game-changer. When you look at the options available in free agency, most are older, injury-prone, or come with a hefty price tag. That's what makes Metcalf stand out. He's still in his prime and has the potential to be a perfect fit. He's had some inconsistencies, but sometimes a change of scenery is all a player needs to find their stride. That said, acquiring Metcalf isn't as simple as signing a free agent. He's looking for a trade, so the Chargers would need to give up draft picks and then commit to paying him a significant contract. It's a big decision, and it's not without risks. Adding to this, the wide receiver draft class this year is weak. Not everyone will agree, but I don't think any of these receivers would have been first-round picks in last year's draft. That lack of top-tier talent gives free agent wide receivers a big advantage. It's not hard to see the pattern here. Look at how running backs like Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, and Derrick Henry got paid last offseason. Why? Because the running back draft class was underwhelming. In fact, I don't think a single running back went in the top 50 picks. Jonathan Brooks was the first one selected, around pick 45 if I'm not mistaken. The point is simple. When a draft class is weak at a particular position, free agents at that same position benefit. Teams can't rely on the draft to fill their needs, so they're forced to spend more in free agency. That's exactly why wide receiver free agents could see a big payday this offseason. Teams need to address their needs now, and they can't count on the draft to provide cheaper, better options in April. It's not good to see the Chargers end up overpaying for a wide receiver just because the market is inflated due to doubts about the draft. That doesn't mean I'm completely out on the idea, but it's why I'm not jumping in head first to say, yes, trade for DK Metcalf no matter what. Whether or not the Chargers make the move remains to be seen, but here's my estimate of what it might cost. Metcalf to LA for a 3rd-round pick. Interestingly, the Seahawks also released longest-tenured wide receiver Tyler Lockett after 10 consecutive seasons playing for the same team. The Seahawks did that to save $17 million against the league's salary cap for 2025, in what would have been the final season of his Seattle contract that would have counted $30.85 million against the team's cap, had he fulfilled the 2025 season on his deal. Now the Chargers seems to make too much sense for Lockett. Lockett's production has dipped the last 2 years after 4 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons from 2019 to 2022. But he's missed just 3 games in his 10-year career and could be a reliable option for Herbert and the Chargers moving forward. Another option worth considering is Darius Slayton. He recently turned 28 and offers decent depth and had an impressive 15 yards per reception last season. While drops have been an issue, that's something that could potentially be fixed or might not even be a significant factor moving forward. According to PFF's free agent rankings, he's projected to sign a 3-year deal worth $37 million, with $25 million guaranteed. That's a bit steep for a player like Slayton, but it's not entirely unreasonable. When considering wide receiver options, it's important to look beyond the big names. The Chargers seem to be in a favorable position, with several wide receivers becoming available. This creates a great opportunity to strengthen their roster. So, guys, what do you think? Who should land to the Chargers? Share your thoughts in the comment section.